What's up guys, and today we are playing Forza Motorsport 1, here we go. This is my third attempt doing this, and I'm just so annoyed. Number one, there's no point to this circuit, it's rubbish. And number two, I'm just going to ram these people because they honestly deserve it. You deserve it, mate. Because this is my third attempt, as I said. Should I go for a pit maneuver? Oh, I want to go for a pit maneuver, but anyway, I was first, yeah, I went a bit wide, and then this guy came onto the circuit, and he rammed me, yeah, the orange one, he just literally rammed me, yeah, and then, I still keep control, still keep my lead, but then, this other guy, that guy goes past me, yeah, and then I get hit by this guy, hit the wall. I just quit because I just turned it down to easy mode because I'm so annoyed right now. I just think, and I hate this track. It's too narrow. I'm grateful it never came into any other Forza games because it's just not good. It just doesn't deserve it. You might have different opinions on that. For time trials, it's fine, but you know, for racing, it's just too narrow. I mean, look at this narrowness. Look at the streets, not streets. Look at the circuit, though, man. It's just so narrow. So some bits that are wide, yeah, like this, and then you get to like bits like these, which are like Monaco type of level. Monaco levels of narrowness. Then you get like this Malaysia types, like Formula 1 tracks. Monaco. Okay, just annoying, I have to say. That's the only thing, really. That's another reason I prefer Forza Motorsport 2. Oh. Is that our battery? Is that battery? No. Yeah, it's our battery. Okay, I'm gonna pause when I charge these controllers. Okay guys, and there was around a 40-minute break. I just watched some TV. I went up here, let me just check something. Is it fully charged? It says it's fully charged. So I'm going to take it that it is fully charged. So now, anyway, we're just going to try and cruise it home. And what we're trying to get, the car we're trying to get is a 1960s racing legend. You've probably definitely heard of this car. It's called the Ford GT40. Now, I need to go back in time to around 1964, which is a long time ago. Like, I don't know how much years ago, somewhere like that. Anyway, and basically what happened, one day, Ford, I think this is what happened, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert on this, but I briefly know what happened. Basically, Ford was going to buy out Ferrari. Probably heard of Ferrari, probably heard of Ford. Yeah, we have cars owned by Ferrari and Ford. And yeah, Ford was going to buy out, basically Ford was going to buy Ferrari. And basically Ferrari would be part of Ford. And they all got all the documents ready and stuff, and eventually Ferrari said at the last minute no. So Ford were like, okay, we're gonna crush this kid on the racetrack. So they wanted a car that would crush Ferrari in Le Mans. Don't know why actually they didn't turn to Formula 1. Because I think Ferrari was more successful than Le Mans, I think, at the time, so maybe that's why. PC. Oh my god, guys. Sorry, I have to charge up my PC now, so bye. Hope you see after my PC's charged. Okay, guys, yeah, it took a long time, but my laptop is now charging again. So, let's go. Hang on a second. That's better. I just captured, I think. It didn't reset, I don't think. So, I was a bit worrying, but I need to continue the story about the Le Mans. Loads of interruptions this episode, honestly. Basically, the story. So Ford, by the way, in like the late 50s and now early 60s, Ferrari were absolutely dominating. I think Le Mans, they've won like all of the ones up until 1964, I believe. So yeah, they were quite good. Still not the most successful ever though, definitely not. But so that happened. And so Ford made the GT40, the 1964, and it was absolutely rubbish. It was like really bouncy, it was really unreliable, not even as quick, really unreliable, really bouncy, and you couldn't go through corners properly. 1965, they tried again, it was really the same. I think they had a double DNF in 1964 and 1965. But in 1966, ooh yes, that's where things start to get interesting. See, yes, definitely. Don't know why I just said yes in Spanish, but anyway. Well, how do I put this? They made a super famous car, the GT40, the like 1966 version, and it looks absolutely epic. We almost hit the wall there. Oh, we're 2 seconds quicker. Oh my god. Wow. And they ended up, Ken Miles, he was driving. And Carroll Shelby was like the guy behind the aerodynamics and things like that. But Henry Ford the second, I think, ordered this to happen, I think. Just because they wanted to beat Ferrari. Yeah. And then, oops. So they were getting a new fastest lap here. That doesn't matter, really. How do I put this? It was way better looking, way more beautiful. And what happened was, you might actually believe this. I was going to say you won't believe this, but you probably will. It did happen. Ken Miles was leading by like a long way. Yeah, he was leading. But then Ford wanted like a photo finish, like to show we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, our cars are the best. So they ordered Ken to slow down, and he didn't win it. But Ford would win the Le Mans, which is brilliant. And then the thing that happened next in 1967, I believe, was just super sad. If you don't like fatal things, then you might want to rewind. But Ken Miles died in a crash, I think, in 1967, just in the new Ford GT. It's really, really sad, but it's the 1960s. But they still won. Ken Miles was also pretty good. So. You can look up more of the story about Le Mans 66 or something. Anyway, back to the racing. Yeah, it's going well. Bet we're not going to be quicker. Look, we're just not going to be quicker. Look, see? We're just not going to be quicker. We could actually have a big crash, then just cross the line. Should we do that? Should we do that strategy? No, we don't want damage reductions. We already have some. I don't want any more. I just want to get that money. Oh, it's been hectic. He wins the Blue Mountains Grand Prix. Oh, didn't get any damage penalty. Oh, that's weird. Next race is the final round. Here we go. Okay, guys, we are back. Actually, 1 second. Okay, we're back. I just turned the difficulty up to hard for this season finale. So we just need to just win it. Really, that's all we need. If we win the title, good things happen. If we get that Ford I was talking about. They're going neck and neck. But James takes the lead. This is New York. I don't feel safe. Don't know why. That is our new biggest crash. That was ginormous. That was huge. That was even, I was about to say, this was the circuit that we had our biggest crash on in number 80 and it would probably never be beaten. That was huge. It's that one that caused all the trouble, I think. I can't believe how big that was. It would be quite useful if we just wasn't in first. I don't think we get loads of... Should we try and maybe go on the outside? That was massive. That could have been a fatal crash, I'm not sure. Nah. Plan worked. But that was huge! I'm going to call this video Biggest Crash. Because that new biggest crash, because that was a huge crash. And our other one was quite big as well. I'm just saving the replay, I'm just saying, I'm saving that replay. That was massive. Absolutely massive. And if we miss this opportunity, we miss it. So, like, with the one where we had a really close finish, I was going to do the replay, save the replay, but I forgot to. So we just never got to see that replay again. Some hard mode. We're just creating a gap. And that's doing. Can you believe how big that crash was? We went out in the air. For crying out. No, for crying. But that was... I couldn't believe it when we first had it. I need to stop talking about how big that crash was. But it's really hard by like Central Park, I believe. I just can't do it. It was so big. That was massive. You could hear me and I said, that was massive. Because it was. That was ginormous. Just incredible, honestly. Wow. That has it made you wonder about hard mode and that orange guy. But I don't know what will. Anyway. That was a good move though, for the lead. I don't know. All I can say is, wow. All I can say, I'm speechless. And it all happened at this little corner. big if you think about it, honestly. I have to stop saying about how big it was, but it's true. I was ginormous. Uh-oh. Still have a healthy lead though, so. Just speechless, that's all. Just speechless. But we can still do a better lap than last time, and I think we might be closing in. I just can't believe it, honestly. I mean, it was ginormous. Just big crash, that's all. And it's always our two biggest crashes have happened at the same corner, at the same lap. I believe first corner, first lap is when they happened. So that first corner is like that massive hairpin at Tokyo. It's just incredible. I can't believe it. How big that crash was. How big it was. Like I said, new title for the video, new biggest crash. Forza Motorsport 1, let's play number 95. Yeah, I'll do something special though, I think, for number 100. Oh yeah, we have a bit of damage. Welcome to another episode of Find the Scratch. If you have found the scratch, congratulations. If you haven't found the scratch, replay the video. Welcome to another episode of Find the Scratch. Found the scratch, congratulations. If you haven't found the scratch, replay the video. Scratches, I should say, but no. Spanish, we know. I don't know why I'm saying Spanish things. Probably because I'm learning it. I'm really quite scared to get afraid. Oh, that guy made contact with the wall. That is another deadly thing about this circuit. It just has no mercy. Just go too close to the barriers. That's why I didn't want to go too close to the barriers. If you just go too close, that could be the end of your race. Ruined. I mean, look at that. I think that's given us quite a big gap. Just big. It is the final lap of the race. This is your final lap of the race. Jeff. Get off. Yeah, okay, I think doing the auto reverse thing, but in FM2, in Forza Motorsport 2, unfortunately that feature does not exist. I like this car. I just can't really think of anything to say. Just a big crash. And why could I think like a big crash as well when he made contact with the wall? That's it. Anyway, I'd like to say I'd been plain sailing. No, not really actually. It's been really hard sailing, not plain, rough sailing, honestly. Controller, this is all really a rundown of this episode. Controller runs out of battery, laptop needs charging. I mean, controllers need charging, laptop needs charging. A huge crash. That is the summary of this episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. But now, it's time. Bring on the Ford. Okay, here we go. Quick! We won all the races now, though. Oh my god, this is it. This is the car that won them on, and in 1966, and it looks brilliant. Look at that. It looks a bit too close to the ground though, but it is only 40 inches high. That's what they named it, the GT40. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Ooh, wait, 1 second. Where's it? No, not there. Wrong one. We're now level 35, which means hopefully we can do these. Ah. Oh. We're gonna maybe use that. Oh, we have an Enzo Ferrari as competition. I think it's time to buy an Enzo Ferrari. That's it for today, guys. Bye.